Back to my channel. It's me, Irvin, with another manga chapter review. This is going to be on the third chapter of King's Game Extreme. This is a series that was made into a anime, at least part of the universe of the series. This is a trilogy, I guess you can say. King's Game was the original one. Then King's Game Extreme came out, and then the King's Game, the beginning, I guess, or the prequel to that came out as well. So we're following in King's Game Extreme, following the life of Nobuaki. But before I even start, I want to throw out a warning, spoiler warning for those who don't want to get this story spoiled. Then you've been warned. Also, if you're interested in becoming a Patreon, the description there below will help you out. I'm doing a giveaway right now on Instagram, and one of those benefits that you get is that you don't have to follow any of the instructions. You will be automatically added to the giveaway. So, anyways, now that all that's out of the way, let's start with the review. So, we finally have the first game. Nobuaki has to kiss a girl from the class, and obviously when he gets there, everyone's kind of going like, hey, you did something, you rigged this, or you're just trying to get this girl to kiss you. Nobuaki kind of has a meltdown, I guess, in a way, because he wants to just come out and tell the class what's going on. Let them know that this is not a game, this is actually real life, and if you don't follow those instructions, you will be killed. So he tells them that, and they all kind of look at him like he's crazy and just laugh it out. The day passes, and he kind of mopes around on the ceiling. He eventually gets the girl's number, and he waits really to the last minute. Actually, he doesn't even approach her. He's just moping around. I'm guessing he's hoping to die. And the girl approaches him and seduces him, I guess you can say, and finally gets the kiss. They pass the game, I guess, just seconds before the game finishes or midnight hits. And he gets a bunch of messages, and he's wondering why this happened. So the messages are really the last part of this chapter, and this is the next game, guys. He opens his phone, and he's like, there's a bunch of games here. And there's like, I believe there were about 6 of them. One is a student needs to lick another student's foot. Another one is a student is the king and he can tell some people to do whatever they want. 2 others have to choose someone to die, and 2 have to have sex for that day. There's so many commands for the next day, for the next 24 hours, that I can see why now it's called Extreme. So all these commands are thrown at them, and I'm really wondering what's going to happen in the 4th chapter, if the next 2, maybe 3 chapters are going to be just around in the next 24 hours, or they're just going to give us all in one chapter and shows and let us know what happened with all these people, because there's so many commands that they have to follow before midnight hits. That I'm wondering how they're going to move the story. The story has picked up. I knew it was eventually. Chapter 1 and 2 are pretty slow. This one was a little bit faster, but it's still slow. So that's why out of 10, I still want to leave it at a 7. I was going to lower it actually, but it's showing promise that it is going to pick up, it is going to get faster. But still, it's still moving slow for psychological, gore, horror type of manga. So right now, 7 out of 10 I think is what it deserves. And if you have an opinion on this one, let me know in the comment section below. This one's pretty intense. I mean, the first game was not that intense, they just had to kiss. But the next few games, I mean, they're pretty intense. It's so intense that the easiest one seems to be the person that licks the foot. I mean, that is pretty gross, but that seems to be the easiest one. And that that tells you enough that the games are getting heavier and heavier. So, guys, thank you so much for following my channel. This is the series that I'm reviewing. I will be finished with this series in a few weeks. We'll be returning to other series that are releasing more chapters, and thank you so much for all support and love. If you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate that. Also, again, if you want to be a Patreon, the information is there, down there in the description below. Thank you so much for all the support and love, guys, and like always, don't be strangers.